Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 48 of What If Naruto was taken by the Raikage. Remember to get this 1 to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out my second channel, Anime King 2. And if this is the first time hearing about Anime King 2, I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to enjoy. And if you enjoy the what ifs over there, just leave a subscribe over there. So I post a new episode of What If Naruto was the next stage of Sixth Path, and also What If Naruto got a new bloodline, so switch across and enjoy those. And on this channel, I just post a new episode of What If Naruto went missing for 4 years, so also go ahead and check out that as well. And if you're new to Anime King and this is the first time you hear my voice, what you waiting for, guys? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your help and your support. So yeah, guys. And remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So last time we left off, Sasuke and Jiraiya and his team was about to go and face off against Itachi as they were going to his whereabouts. Meanwhile with Naruto, he finally arrived to the Whirlpool land as he reached to the ruins of the Uzumaki village. As he got in and went to the library to see if he can find any scrolls, anything important. As he got to the library, and there were scrolls there, a lot in fact. As he went, as he saw a scroll on a propeller, something that made it stand out in the room, as it read, Forbidden Scroll. So yeah, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check out that part yourself, so let's get straight into this new episode. Forbidden Scroll? Score, said Naruto. As Naruto took up the scroll and opened it, as it read, for years, the Uzumaki clan has stand on top of the shinobi world, thanks to our master of sealing, and the arts of our blood, and our body, blessed by Lord Ashura. Ashura? Naruto said. That is one of the sons of the Sage of the Sixth Path, said Kurama. The Uzumaki and the Senju descended from him. As Naruto read on with the scroll, but that isn't the greatest things about the Uzumaki. It is our mystery incredible technique. This technique has helped us to rival the 5 great nations. Whoa, Naruto said as he couldn't believe his luck. What kind of technique was the scroll talking about? As he read on, this technique can only be used by an individual with a large reserve of chakra, and it is incredibly dangerous, and it is only to be performed by the worthy, and this technique is classified forbidden. Hey kid, that sounds like, as Naruto ignored Kurama and kept on reading, the name of this technique is the Shadow Clone Jutsu. As Naruto's face went blank, as Naruto quickly read the rest of the scroll, skipping over most of it how to perform the Shadow Clone Jutsu. What? There is nothing else? As Naruto rolled up the scroll and flung it in the wall in anger. God damn it, he cursed. Maybe we can find something useful in one of the other scrolls, said Kurama. We better. Naruto then walked over to another scroll and opened it. As Naruto saw a hand with a middle finger up. What? Naruto threw it away as he started to go through all of the other scrolls, as they all had the same thing. Screw this, Naruto said as he kicked over the shelf with all of the scrolls. As Naruto reached the stairs and headed to the top of the library, this was a giant waste of time. We've been here less than an hour. Calm down and keep searching, said Kurama. Why? There's nothing here. What do you think? We're going to run into some Uzumaki survivors that has been hiding here the entire time, said Naruto. We will never know unless we look. Besides, you saw the seals earlier. I can't even sense any animals on this island. There is no person here. How would they survive? What would they eat? As Naruto walked through the door to the library, as he was then wrapped up by a golden chain. What the hell? I knew it, said Kurama. That's not the reaction you should be having right now, said Naruto. As Naruto was then dragged back down the hallway. as he looked up to see an old man standing over him, as he wore a white kimono, as his head was bald and he had a big white beard, and he also had a lot of muscles as he stared down at Naruto with wide eyes. Thief, you think you could come here and ransack the remains of the Whirlpool village? For that action, there is only one punishment. Wait, you don't understand. I am a... Silence! The punishment is death. Now make peace with whatever god you worship. The old man then pulled out a seal and dropped it beside Naruto, as he started to glow with raw chakra leaking out of it. Naruto saw this as he quickly pumped chakra into his arms as he broke the chains and flipped back, as then there was a blinding light as he used his hand to cover his eyes. Welcome home, the old man yelled, as the old man had summoned 2 logs with banners, and the banner read welcome home. My name is Genzo Uzumaki, and I welcome you to your ancestors' home. Judging to your reaction of the scroll in the hidden library, it seems like you already know the Shadow Clone Jutsu. If that is the case, then hopefully I can teach you something to make your trip be worthwhile. You're the... Yes, the patriarch of our clan. I did survive the invasion of our home. No, I'm not talking about that. You're the one that draw those hands with the middle finger up in all those scrolls? Yes, I did, my young stupid friend. Who are you calling stupid? Naruto said. Well, you of course, stupid. As Naruto charged at the man with his fist up, the man grabbed onto Naruto's fist and flipped Naruto around, but Naruto jumped back and flipped out of his hand. As Naruto looked at him, you're not an ordinary man, are you? No. And I see you fight like how I used to fight in my youth. I will train you to make you become even stronger, the man said. Hours later, Naruto and Genji was talking. As Genji looked at Naruto, what is it? I don't know, but when I look at you, I just see that you have some kind of grand destiny. Would you know anything about that? Genji asked. Grand destiny? No, not that I know of, Naruto said with a laugh, as he rubbed the back of his head. I think this guy knows more about us than he is letting on, said Kurama. I get that feeling too, but I don't think that we're in any danger. But let's just keep training until we're strong enough to defeat all members of the Akatsuki. That should conclude the lesson for the rest of the day. Let's dispel your clones so we can get dinner ready. As Naruto nodded, as all through the mansions there was poof, as Naruto and Genji summoned a lot of clones as they were working on different parts of his trainings. Outside of the mansion in the garden area, the real Genji and Naruto was. Naruto was currently standing on top of a water as he just finished his 10,000 squats. As Naruto was walking on top until he fell down into the water, but he slowly pulled himself up to the shore as he lied there, as he was beat. Let's eat, Genji declared as he and Naruto headed off, well, more like him carrying Naruto away, as both Naruto and Genji were sitting around a fire as the fish here was huge. It's done, Genji said, as he handed Naruto a fish and the two started to eat. As Naruto then looked at Genji, how are you still alive? Luck, mostly. I was greatly lucky to be born with a life force stronger than everyone in our clan, letting me live to over 200 years old. As to how I survived the invasion, luck mostly. I had to deal with a group of ninjas that were out to kill me, as my element affinity was earth and there was water. They were a strong group led by one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist. One of the 7 ninja swordsmen? I ran into one a few years ago, Naruto said. The one who I fought, he was the wielder of Samehata, and that guy is really dangerous. Is the wielder of Samehata really that strong? You're the second one to warn me about him. The current holder of Samehata right now was not the man who I fought. It was his master who I fought. The current holder killed his master and took his sword. But even back then, the current holder was a monster and really powerful. Well, You must go to sleep soon now, because we're getting up early and starting your training tomorrow, Genji said, as he headed back to the village. As Naruto just looked up into the sky. Well, I should probably write Hinata soon, so she'd know that I'm okay, Naruto said. As Naruto pulled out the seal, as he noticed it was glowing red. What the hell? Naruto said out loud. The seal has never done this before. As he summoned Gamakaki to ask him. When the smoke cleared, a small toad appeared. Summon my dad, Gamakaki said. What's going on? Just summon my dad, he'll explain. As Naruto summoned Gamabunta, as Gamabunta stood in front of him, all bruised and battered. His right shoulder was still covered in bandages, and there was dry blood. Hey there, kid. I had a hunch about that Navier guy, and asked an old friend who I knew. Boss, what happened to you? Oh, this? It's not as bad as it looked. Besides, I got a new snakeskin wallet out of the whole ordeal. As Gamabunta then told Naruto when he met up with Manda, as we go back into a flashback. I take it you were expecting me? Gamabunta asked as Manda was currently in between two stone propellers. It was only a matter of time before someone find out that Orochimaru is still alive, said Manda. So you won't hide it, said Gamabunta. No, I'd rather get straight to the killing. I couldn't agree more. You and I have put off our fight too many times. I'll eat your legs first. If frog legs are a delicacy, then toad legs can't be that far off. When I'm done with you, I'll turn you into my new wallet. As the both of them charged at each other, as Gamabunta pulled out his sword and slashed at Manda, but Manda slithered away and slapped Gamabunta in his face with his tail. Gamabunta blocked Manda's bite with his sword, but Manda kept launching at him over and over again. Gamabunta continued to block, but he knew that he couldn't go along like this forever. He jumped into the air as Manda twirled up his body like a spring and jumped after him. Gamabunta then went through Hansign as he then reached in his robe and pulled out a big lighter. As Gamabunta spit out oil, and with the fire, he was able to rain down fire on Manda, burning him as Manda's body dropped down to the ground. But Manda wasn't dead as Gamabunta moved over, noticing that Manda shed his skin. As Manda burst out of the ground and attacked Gamabunta, but Gamabunta brought up his sword and blocked Manda, who then slithered around him as he held on to Gamabunta tight so he couldn't move. It's over, said Manda. As he sunk his teeth into Gamabunta's shoulder, Gamabunta started to jump back as he was slamming himself into the walls and the grounds and everything, trying to get Manda off of him, but Manda wouldn't budge. As Manda kept on biting Gamabunta until the venom started to take effect. As Manda saw this, as he released his hold on Gamabunta, as Gamabunta fell flatly on his face. Goodbye, old friend. I'll be sending your children to keep you company soon enough, Manda said, as he turned around and tried to slither away. As he then felt pain rush through his body, as he turned around to see Gamabunta with his sword piercing his tail. How? Manda yelled. Gamabunta jumped as he bounced on him and then dropped down and grabbed his head so he couldn't move. You and Orochimaru never got along. He had Tsunade they created the anti-venom in case you turn against him, Gamabunta said, as he started to squeeze Manda's head as tight as he can. Manda's eyes started to bulge out of his skull, and he would have been begging for mercy if he could talk at the moment, but he couldn't. Goodbye, Manda, said Gamabunta, as he added more pressure, as he squeezed him until his eyes popped out. As back to the real world, after our fight, I skinned the bastard, and I went back to the mountain and rest. We may not have proof that Navier and Orochimaru are the same yet, but Orochimaru is alive. Good, Naruto said, shocking everyone when he said that. Even Kurama didn't understand. I have something that I regret to tell him. Now I have a second chance. And I know in my heart that he is Navier, and all I have to do is kick his ass and show the world my innocence. And I am strong. I am strong now, Naruto said, as he thanked Gamabunta for everything he did and bid the toads farewell. Naruto, are you alright? Never better, said Naruto. Remember, we still don't know if Orochimaru is Navier. Of course he's Orochimaru. I stopped Gaara and I brought Sis, B, and the Boob Lady to the Chunin exams. I screw over his entire invasion and he wants payback. Plus there's all the stuff that you told me about how he hated my dad for taking the Hokage's position. It make perfect sense. Just don't do anything rash. I know you're strong now, but just continue your training for the time being. Yeah, don't worry, said Naruto. I'll make sure Orochimaru pay. But guys, gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.